I was thinking about like kind of like quitting, but I was only thinking about quitting Street Fighter Five because Abigail
Huh.
was kind of Abigail was kind of stupid, and that character actually was putting me on the brink of like not playing the game anymore because that was kind of just like where I was at,
I
and
didn't know
I
you
was
were
like
thinking about quitting. I mean, I knew Abigail season 3. I feel like the
that
game had
that
been getting better every year, but the one blight on season 3 was Colleen v Trigger 2. First of all, I want to honorable mention that they nerfed
yeah
that. It was nuts on release, and then Abigail, of course, that's the big
yeah
one. And even worse in the first half of the season, he was a monster beyond
yeah he
all
was
reproach. Like it was very dumb, and then he got nerfed, and he was still dumb, still very dumb, but it was not. 3.0 Abigail was
yeah
disgusting. I
it
didn't
was
know you
really
wanted to
bad.
quit.
So I didn't like Abigail, but it wasn't that I didn't like Street Fighter Five. Like I always say this because like fighting games are weird, but if you're complaining about a character, like I thought Abigail was stupid,
Mhm.
but there is a light at the end of the tunnel because obviously the devs are gonna see everyone complaining and be like, yeah, Abigail is kind of dumb. Problem X is the Problem X Punk match is probably one of the most iconic matches for the reason Abigail being dumb. There's a
Right.
whole bunch of like really bad Abigail matches, but I was like, there's gonna be a patch, at the end of the year. So Abigail's clearly gonna get gutted because nobody likes it, except maybe Abigail players. But when you're playing a game and the mechanics are the problem, that's where I feel like it's always kind of hard and like you're kind of teetering
Mm.
because the devs don't really know what to do. And if you're complaining about the mechanics, then it's more than just a character. Like I love Marvel 3. Zero's dumb as fuck.
Right.
But like it's always gonna be like that.
Right.
So
But at least not
it,
every game has Zero. Not at
yeah,
least
not
not
every game
every
has Zero.
match you're playing Abigail. Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I didn't know you were that upset about I mean, I knew it upset you. Like, I
Yeah.
personally, I tried to counterpick you with Abigail at this same tournament. I actually almost beat you. So I still remember
uh,
that. At this point, like it was very firm at this point that you were beating me every single time we played, and I kept running into you in tournaments. And I picked up Abigail because he's dumb. And I actually remember getting like a round away, so close to beating you, and you brought it all the way back. And I remember you getting pissed at the Abigail. I got like the broken hard knockdown, like parry into OD the EX run, which gave you a hard knockdown combo into a meaty unblockable. Like it was checkmate.
yeah,
Like
yeah, you couldn't do anything.
I remember checkmating you, and I was like, yes, he's getting pissed. I'm like, oh, I'm hitting him with the bullshit. But you
Yeah.
adapted and you brought it back, of course. But that's interesting. I didn't know like it was like that bad.